Hello and Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. We are from Group 25 and we are going to present our open-ended laboratory for G4-1 core logging. First of all, what is core logging? Core logging is the systematic recording and measuring of as much information as possible required to determine the rock types, mineralogy, potential geological history, structure, and also the alteration zones through a tiny piece of cylindrical rock drilled and removed from a potential mineral deposit. After that, the importance of core loggings are to avoid delay of project and also falls of ground. Finally, what does RQD mean? Rock quality designation, or also known as RQD, is a rough measure of the degree of jointing or fracture in a rock mass measured as a percentage of the drill core in length of 10 cm or more.
This is a simulation video for core logging test. The equipment used in this test are measuring tape and rock sample. First of all, for CR value, we have to measure the length of all rocks for all specimens, then record the length in millimeter. To get the RQD value, we have to measure the length of each piece separately and record the value in millimeter. Repeat the same process for other specimens and ignore the rock sample which are lower than 100 millimeter.
Next, we are going to explain the calculations that involve in this experiment, which consists of two equations, and one of them is core recovery, or also known as CR equation, and the other one is rock quality designation, or also known as RQD equation. So first of all, we are going to explain the core recovery CR equation, which the formula is the total length of rock recovered, which is the whole length of the rock from end to end over the total core run length times by 100 to get the percentage. Next, we are going to explain the RQD equation, which the formula is the summation of core pieces length which are more than 100 mm over the total core run length times by 100 to get the percentage. So we are going to ignore any core pieces which are less than 100 mm in this equation. In conclusion, the physical description can be determined by material characteristic, mass characteristic, as well as the general information of rock. As you can see below, this is the RQD table, which can classify the rock quality, such as very poor, poor, fair, good, or excellent, which can be determined by calculating the RQD percentage.